Hi, good evening. My name is Seth Chapman. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Finance and Operations for Glenbard High School District 87, and I am very excited to be here with you this evening to connect you with our partners at Stifel and Blaylock Van, who will provide you with some information that you'll need to know if you're interested in taking the necessary steps to invest in Glenbard District 87's second round of bonds. Before I turn it over to the team, I want to give you a little bit of background on our construction and provide some thank yous to the many people that have supported us. Last year, the district issued about $60 million in tax-exempt bonds, which has funded many projects over the last few years, and then the last few months, excuse me. And in just a few weeks, we're going to be issuing a second round of $75 million. And then later next year, we'll issue another third and final round of bonds in the amount of $48 million. And so we, about a year ago, started our groundbreaking process over at Glenbard South, where we've seen improvements to our tennis courts and improvements to soccer fields and other exterior facilities. At Glenbard East, we've been working on and very close to finishing up our cafeteria expansion and visitor entrance. And at Glenbard West, we just broke ground on our Commons Edition within the last couple of weeks. And then finally at Glenbard North, a Fine Arts Edition will get underway in just a couple of weeks here. So that's in addition to a numerous of other classroom and infrastructure improvements that we've been making district-wide, which we're extremely excited about. A quick second to just do some thank yous to many of our stakeholders. First of all, to our community, not just for your support of funding the referendum, but also for the support along the way, your flexibility in the work that's being done around your neighborhoods. I know that's not always easy. And it won't be the next few months as we make these meaningful improvements. But I just wanted to thank you for your flexibility and understanding as we do that work. Our Board of Education and our Superintendent, Ms. Santee, for their leadership and their thoughtfulness as we've gone through the process over the last couple of years to fund these projects and to make the decisions of the priorities of that work. Our principals and assistant principals and our building administrators for the countless hours of work that they've done to ensure that there's input from their staff and students that shape these critical projects. And then lastly, to our parents and students for the amazing flexibility that they're showing already during our construction. And we very much realize that many of our current families are making sacrifices that won't necessarily bring them benefits, but that will benefit the generations of students that come after. So a big thanks to all of you people for the help that you've given, and also to our contractors from Wold, from Gilbane, and from PSI, who are doing a great job on the work already. I did want to take one last second to share my screen here and show you our website. Bear with me a second here. So on our website, you should be able to find glenbarddistrict87.org. I'm going to actually take you back to the root page here. And right on the root page, you can get to our construction projects, which takes you to this page. And you'll find all the background information you need on this website. You'll find the message from our superintendent, Jessica Santee, specific informations for our 4 buildings, as well as kind of why these are needed projects, and also project updates. And when we're done with this presentation, which is being recorded, you will come back to this website here, and you'll be able to find this recording. So if you're on it live, you can tell your friends, and others will be able to be directed to it. We'll also be publishing a notice to that, and we're going to include it on the front page here as well under our district news. So we're very much appreciative and thankful for that opportunity to be able to be with you this evening and to share with you this information. So with that, I am going to stop my share. Excuse me for a second, click the wrong button. And I'm going to turn it back over to our team from Stifel and from Blaylock Van. With us tonight, we have Mr. Tom Crabtree, who is the Managing Director at Stifel, Mr. Jonathan Lee, who's the Senior Vice President at Blaylock Van, and Mr. Chris Patterson, who's the Branch Manager and First VP at Stifel. So, gentlemen, take it away.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Chapman. Again, appreciate it. Very excited to be here tonight to talk to you as not only community members, but tonight as potential investors as well. There's really 3 things that we're trying to provide you a little bit of background on. Dr. Chapman did a great job of showing you what these funds are going towards and where you can find out more information. Secondarily, I want to give you just a little bit of background on what a municipal bond is and the potential for investing uh, in this project, and then really turn it over and let you say hello to your potential contacts, Chris and Jonathan. So I'll just flip through a couple of pages of information here just to give some highlights about municipal bonds. So one, what are we really talking about tonight? Tonight, we are talking about the opportunity for investors, the public, to invest and actually purchase bonds from the Glenbard School District. These can be purchased in increments as low as $5,000, all the way up to the full 74 million that's being sold. Um, but a municipal bond is essentially the mortgage of a governmental entity. So when the school district needed to raise significant funds to pay for large capital projects, a referendum was held, and that is what the voters approved to allow the school district this opportunity to sell bonds. So tonight, we're talking about how investors could reach out to Chris and Jonathan, who are on with us tonight, and think about investing. So we want to do that in advance of the potential bond sale that we're looking at on estimated to be on May 4th. One of the particular benefits that draws investors to municipal bonds is their overall security. These municipal bonds, because of the referendum that was passed by voters, will be supported or repaid by property taxes, a very secure stream of income for the district to use to repay voters. Additionally, municipal bonds also carry the benefit of federal tax exemption, meaning that the income or interest payments that are received by you, the investor, do not get reported or do not get taxed by the federal government. So we have an illustration that actually shows what that benefit can do for you on the screen. In the highest potential income tax bracket at the bottom of your screen, you'll see that if a potential interest rate for this investment was 4%, just as an example, that would be equivalent to earning 6.35% in a comparable taxable investment, such as a bond in HP or Apple. So because you as the investor do not have to pay the additional federal income tax on that interest income, that 4% return that you enjoy is equivalent to receiving 6.35% on a like taxable investment. So that benefit goes both ways. That means that the school district and the taxpayers are paying a lower interest rate overall, but the investor still gets to enjoy a nice rate of return, particularly because of that federal tax exemption. So on the screen, if you go back and look at this recording, I'm not going to go through all of the information, but we wanted to provide you a snippet of the information on your screen about this particular issue. The items that I really want to point out to you, first of all, are the fantastic bond rating right in the middle of your screen that Standard & Poor's has provided of a double A plus, the second highest possible rating, meaning that an outside third party has viewed and provided a rating of very secure on the chance of return of investment. Additionally, on the right-hand side of the page, you'll see the potential investment maturities. Those are still subject to change, and we do not have all the final information regarding what will be available at what interest rates but that is the general repayment term that the district is looking to structure to repay this essentially mortgage for the school district. So that detailed information, unfortunately, is only available in the few days leading up to May 4th. And that's why it's so important to get this information out to you well in advance so you have an opportunity to contact Chris and Jonathan to set up your account, to establish a relationship, and start that line of communication so that when we have more information to share leading up to May 4th, you have your contact and you'll be prepared to invest as you see fit. So I'm going to turn it over first to Chris to say hello, and then pass it off to Jonathan. Their contact info is on the screen here, and we want to make sure that you know where to find these folks and how to reach out. So, Chris, if you want to say hello to everybody.
Yep, Tom, thank you. Dr. Chapman, thank you very much. Community members, we're just located here on the south side of I-88 over in the Schumann area, Naperville, very close to home. You have a beautiful community. We have a team here that has already been prepped to help you open up accounts, get you an understanding, and then walk you through what some of these maturity dates are coming up, but be in full communication with you. You have any questions, you have my phone number. Please email me if you'd like to be contacted. Thank you, and I'll turn it over to Jonathan.
Hi, good evening. My name is Jonathan Lee. I'm Senior VP over at Blaylock Fan. I am located smack in the middle of downtown, 203 North LaSalle Street. And just wanted to say thank you to everyone, Dr. Chapman, the entire Stifel team for, for working on this with me. My contact information is on the screen, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that anyone might have. So I'll pass this back to Tom.
Great. Thanks so much, guys. And that is the end of our presentation. We just wanted to give you a little bit of background of what the opportunities are for investment, but really most importantly, encourage you that if this is something you'd be interested in, please reach out to Chris and Jonathan to find out more as that relationship. And of course, there are some compliance issues that need to occur well in advance of that May 4th date. So we wanted to give you as much time as possible to set up that relationship. Dr. Chapman?
Great. Thanks. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Jonathan. Great job with the presentation, and thanks for your continued partnership and support. I do want to come back to our website really quickly and share one thing that I forgot. And as I'm doing that, I also wanted to just remind anybody who's watching, we are at an ambitious 10-year plan of $312 million. So in addition to the $183 million in referendum, the district is also contributing out of its operating funds to get to the $312 million. And so we're excited about all the projects that we're doing, and we have bid out about half of that value to date. And so this next upcoming year will be one of the busiest construction years we'll see, and I think most districts could ever see, is we'll have activities going on in all four buildings, and a lot of heavy work being done at Glenbard East and West to start with, and towards the back end of our plan in a couple of years, more so at North and South. And so a lot of exciting projects to come. If you want more information, what I forgot to show you was clicking here on signing up for project updates makes it very easy. Clicking on the button and filling out information, and you will get on a list and have the ability to get that information directly from us whenever it's convenient. So that's all we have for today. Again, wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this. Please share this if you're watching live with any neighbors or friends or colleagues that you may think have interest in it. We'll get posted up on our website later this week. And we look forward to getting to connect with you in the future, and we hope you take advantage of this great opportunity. That's all for tonight. Thanks so much.